now we will have my colleague Vlad from Salesforce, who will tell us something more about B2B Commerce Cloud. Vlad,
Thank you. Thank you so much,
yours.
Branko. So we're saving the best session for last. And today we're going to talk how to open new B2B commerce channels. And the first part will be just a short introductions to the B2B e-commerce ecosystem, and afterwards I'll show you the actual platform. Now, you know that the current situation is that there's a big customer grab. Companies think that they have figured it out. We know who is like customer-centric. We know that we are customer-centric, but then when they get evaluated by clients, they realize that only 30% of these customers actually agree with that statement. So you actually don't get to be very customer-centric focused. There's also this beautiful quote from the Future of Sales, 2 years old, but you know the prediction is still in play. By the year 2025, 80% of B2B sales interactions will happen in digital channels. Now, for the people that are in the room, think about your businesses. Think about how close you are to having this 80% of B2B sales interactions in digital channels. And we have only maybe 2 years and a half, 3 years left till we get to that point. And B2B selling has transformed. We have a digital-first customer. If you think about it, everybody's doing transactions online. Everybody's using e-commerce. The blur between B2C and B2B is now kind of like overlapping. So the majority of shops, you know, they have the same success, let's say, flavor. You have the products, you have a search engine, you have the checkout, payment methods, choosing the shipping method, and basically that's it. So anybody that is using B2C that is using e-commerce in a B2C perspective can obviously move and buy in a B2B environment. Even my dad, who's almost close to his retirement, he can order stuff through his mobile phone without my help or my brother's help. So very proud that he's doing that. And I know that other people in different businesses can also achieve the same thing. You also want to offer a seamless customer and buyer experiences. So you want to make it very simple for your customer to buy things from you. And in the same time, you want to automate as much as possible from the sales process from a business perspective. You don't want to have that 30% of the time where your sellers are spending time on low-value activities that can be automated. Most of the time, it's in the operational space. Now, Salesforce comes with a huge response in the e-commerce space. There are different solutions that cater for different businesses, and we always stay ahead of the rest of the vendors out there through constant innovation. So in terms of commerce, we have B2C, we have B2B. We can also do headless commerce for people that want to have a more special front-end experience. We also bring Einstein AI as thing out of the box. And this Einstein AI actually takes care of, let's say, product recommendations, search recommendations, things that in a different scenario would normally have to buy a third-party company. We also take care of order management. And order management is the product that takes care of the things that happen after a person presses the checkout button and they complete a purchase. And this order management can help you with managing returns, managing refunds, allow the customer to self-serve directly on your web shop. There's no need for him to pick up the phone and call one of your agents to achieve something that can be done in a few clicks. We also brought Salesforce payments, and this is in partnership with Stripe. Most likely in the future, we'll probably have some others. And again, this is just flipping a switch in the console, in the admin console, and then you will be able to choose the payment methods that you desire, PayPal, credit cards, etc. And the newest addition, which was announced during Dreamforce, is the marketplace. So right now we have a product that can help turn your business into a mini Amazon, okay? This is one of the hottest trends right now for B2C and for B2B, and we know that companies that invest into marketplaces sometimes can grow from year to year with triple-digit numbers. We also have a very wide partner ecosystem, and I'll explain that in a bit. Another announcement that we had at Dreamforce was this Commerce Cloud Genie, which you probably heard about it in various products. And what this Genie does is that it provides you with actionable insights in real time. For commerce, it means that you can grow your business with intelligent recommendations, so your sellers focus on the things that matter. Now, the strength of the B2B commerce comes from the ecosystem of Salesforce solutions. The solutions that you saw on the previous slides, the majority of them are built on what we call the Lightning platform. Effectively, there's almost zero integration required. It's the same database, the same data objects, and this is very, very important in terms of your TCO spread across multiple years. This can help you build an infrastructure that is very solid and can help you go across borders and grow your business easily. And you can see from left to right, we're talking here about the Sales Cloud, so your sales guys interacting with prospects through Marketing Cloud. This prospects will arrive on your Commerce Cloud portal where they are going to put an order through. Then the order management system will take care of that order and fulfill it from any locations that you have. So we're talking here about omnichannel inventory. And obviously post-purchase, we have Service Cloud that will take care of any issues or any questions that might arise. And finally, we're talking here about loyalty, building up this loyalty, ensuring that your customers stay satisfied, because we all know that it's more expensive to acquire a new customer than to actually retain an existing one and making that person happy. This is what I see as a full e-commerce experience. It's not just the portal, it's a multitude of solutions that have to work together. And this is where this the theme of this workshop is accelerating revenue across new channels. So in terms of online channels, you can launch websites with a, let's say, copy-paste manner where you are going cross borders, providing new experiences to your prospects, to your clients. There's also a module called, we call it B2B2C, or by short, directly to consumer, which is also based on the Lightning platform, managed out of the same console, and this can actually help you build a relationship with the end customer. And this is a huge trend that we saw being accelerated, especially during the pandemic. The last part is this opening a marketplace, and I spoke about the marketplace a little bit earlier, and with this marketplace, again, you turn your business into a mini Amazon where you onboard sellers, intake new products, manage fee transactions, and effectively you're building up a very strong business. Now, looking at B2B commerce in particular, there are multiple things that come out of the box, and this is where, again, another strength for the product comes in. And all of this out-of-the-box features save you time and money and help you go to market as fast as possible with beautiful customer experiences on your web shop, which I'll show in the demo. So for this, let's say I'm talking about page designing, customizing a landing page, customizing customer groups. In a B2B scenario, you don't want to give the same price to everybody. You have your tier 1 clients, tier 2 clients, tier 3 clients. All of these guys should have different customer experiences when it comes to the price, when it comes to the promotions that they see, when it comes to the interaction that you have with them as a client. And don't be mistaken that these tier 1 clients would rather prefer to continue ordering through phone. They also enjoy these digital experiences. And the results that we are seeing is increased productivity from your sellers, as well as increased order growth year over year. So basically, this product is making you money. Now, I was speaking a little bit about the partner ecosystem that we have, and I'm sorry that maybe the writing is a little bit small, but for each of the products that we do not have in our ecosystem, such as a product information management or a payment provider or taxation, we have partnered with top enterprise customers, and we've made it super easy to integrate with them. All of the partners that you see on this table, they have what we call cartridges. already built, which means that the partner would take this cartridge, configure it a bit, and then, I don't know, you are connected with Adyen payment provider. It's that easy. And if we look at the industries that we have, we are touching multiple verticals. It's B2B commerce is not specific to just one vertical. We have people from retail and consumer goods, which is, let's say, a traditional line of e-commerce, but then we're also looking at automotive, manufacturing, health, pharma, even financial services, if you can imagine that. Now, if we look a little bit at Chambers as a customer, they have managed to save a lot of money per transactions. They're processing thousands of transactions per day. The sales reps right now have more time to focus on developing new business. And if you as a customer are, let's say, moving into Poland as a new market, you would it would be good for you to plan that your resources are actively checking new business rather than focusing on hand-holding your existing clients through, okay, let's reorder what you've ordered 10 times already. Now, the other one is healthy e-commerce. And you can see we have some a little bit more numbers here. They've attained their KPIs on the first day of the launch. They've increased their development efficiency because right now they have IT FTEs that can focus on innovation on other things than just keeping the lights on for an e-commerce solution. And obviously, page load is much, much faster than whatever they had before. As always, all of the Salesforce products are extremely secure, always fast. So things that would concern other businesses that have done, let's say, custom development, like the security of the website, is something that you don't have to worry about with Salesforce. Now, that is the end of the first part of the presentation. I'm going to switch to the demo. I'm connected through my hotspot, so I hope that this is going to work okay. If not, I'll switch to an offline demo. All good. Excellent. So if you've seen the previous demos, etc., you probably recognize this is the Lightning platform. And in the Lightning platform, we have multiple apps that we can access, such as marketing, order management, the actual Sales Cloud, and so on. In this scenario, we're looking just at the Commerce Cloud admin panel. This is, let's use the persona of Tim. He's the sales guy. He is looking at how to manage the web shop. You have an experience builder, which is basically a page designer where you can design the page any way you want with clicks and not code. I will always say this: any person with a month of training can actually manage a web shop independently from the IT team. So keep this in mind. And this experience builder is a very simple page designer that can in which you can use drag and drop for different content slots. So we're talking here about a headline, a landing page, a picture, some products, and in this scenario, we are maybe looking at this particular tile menu, which contains a promotion, and inside this tile menu, we've made it very, very easy to show this to a specific customer audience. So again, this is what we were talking about, personalizing the messages based on different tiers of customer. This is very important in a B2B scenario. And effectively, you can select the audience with a few clicks. I hope it loads. And yeah. And this is where I have, let's say, platinum, bronze, gold type of members. And we know that once I choose something like this, then the page, this part of the page, will be seen only by the people that are part of that customer group. And I'll show you towards the end how easy it is to add a company to that customer group. In addition to this, there are a few other things in here, like choosing themes, using templates. embedding YouTube videos so that you don't have to reinvent the wheel of like, I need to put a video presentation of my product. You just drag a YouTube video and that's it. The job is done. And let's check if, let's see that let's say that Tim is visiting Lauren Bailey. She's a client of Omega Gyms. Tim also works for, I forgot to mention this, he works for Alpine, a company that sells, let's say, healthy products, snacks, things like that. And he is with Lauren. He can see all of the context in just the Sales Cloud environment. And in this, Lauren and Tim discuss and they say, okay, let's do an order. Let's do our weekly order. And what they do is they basically choose to log in to the experience. And in this way, the seller impersonates the customer and takes them to the page, to the B2B shop. And in here, you can see at the top, this is the Alpine logo and the Omega logo. So you are offering a white glove service. You are showcasing your attention to the customer. You have the normal landing page with some promotions, some specific products. You have a welcoming message for Lauren, so she feels special. And on this page, there are a few things that you can access, and all of these are manageable out of the page designer. So for example, she can see all of the reports, some reports about the things that she ordered. Completed orders, fulfilled orders, canceled orders, etc. It's very, very easy to do, and this will save time for Lauren and for Tim in reporting back to their leadership on what kind of engagement they have with the Omega company. Now, also there's a quick menu about some, let's say, specific shopping lists, specific orders, and you can see here there's a quick button that says Start Reorder. So if we know that this order contains everything I need, I just click Start Reorder, and I basically, in an instant, start the process. I can also check the cases that Lauren has raised, and you can simply just open the case and get all the details so you can fix whatever is wrong right there on the spot. So it gives tons of power to the seller to manage the relationship with the client as best as possible. You can also check the contracts, you can check the invoices, maybe, I don't know, the finance team, they require the last invoice for the last transaction. You don't have to wait or send an email to Omega team, give me the last invoice. You can just go here and self-serve. Now, if we go a little bit up, we can check the products. I'm going to try to start a checkout process with Lauren. And keep in mind, right now, I'm acting on behalf of Lauren for this purchase. So you can see the usual filters. All of these are editable. You have different categories, which, again, you can manage by yourself. There are special pricings for the Omega company provided by Alpine. We want to show this in the best way possible, which is a strike-through price. If you go on a specific product, then you should be able to also see discounts based on quantities. So the more you buy, the bigger the discounts you get. I'm not sure if this page loaded properly, but I'm hoping that my internet is not going to go away. That is also an out-of-the-box functionality of providing discounts based on the number of quantities, something that we do very easy. Now, if we move to the checkout button, we can see the cart. We can make adjustments to the cart. We can remove products, change the quantities. The most important part is that we can also maybe add some recommended products. So this is one opportunity to bring the value of your cart a little bit higher. Maybe Lauren has forgotten to bring in some specific products, so she can do it from here. She can check her favorites, and she can also do a quick reorder based on the SKU number. So if you know exactly what you need, you just come in, copy paste, add to cart, job is done. Now let's go to the checkout. One very important part of B2B shipping is that the majority of the companies have multiple headquarters with different addresses. This is something that you can manage out of Sales Cloud, and you can expose these addresses, these shipping addresses, on the front end of your B2B shop. So in this scenario, you can see that Lauren has multiple locations for their activity. You can even request a delivery date so that you know that, I don't know, people in the warehouse are aware that the shipment is going to come on this designated date. You have delivery instructions, and obviously you have some of the different shipping methods as well as the payment methods. All of this stuff, you can obviously add it in, customize it, and, oops, let me select the next day, okay. And maybe credit card, and you can see you have to add all of this information in so that the order kind of goes through. To go a little bit back to Lauren as a profile, let me see. This is Lauren. I want to show you how easy it is to make changes to the price books that her company can access. And this is where we see the profile of Miss Lauren. There are quite a few information in here. We are going to navigate to Omega, which is her company. The friendliness of the Lightning platform, everything looks kind of the same. As I said, everything is using the same database. So you have a lot of power in not having to integrate with other systems and just working under one umbrella. And again, for Omega, me as a seller, I can check all the cases, not just the ones that Lauren raised. I can check all of the orders, and this is where order management actually comes into play. I can open an order here, and if Lauren called me and said, I forgot to order 10 units of this, then I can go in and add it to this to the order. Or maybe she wants to cancel the order because it was made by mistake. All of this is possible straight from this admin panel. And to actually edit the account of Omega, you can see all of the information in here. If you scroll a little bit lower, this is how you can actually associate, let's say, a price book for this particular company. As I said, you don't want to have the same price book, a blanket approach to all of your customers. Tier 1 should have a specific price book, Tier 2 specific price book, etc., etc. And this is as easy as removing the price book and just searching a specific price book or creating a new price book. All of this stuff with importing the products, importing price books can also be done through an easy tool. And at the same time, I forgot to mention that we're living in a digital world. People want to make orders online. We have a mobile publisher for B2B commerce, which will help you take your eShop from, let's say, the desktop format and kind of condense it into an app. So that's also something very, very easy to do. This is kind of the end of the demo. I don't want to bore you with other details, but if you have questions, please find me. I'll be happy to discuss further. Or if there are any questions right now, I'd be happy to take them on. Thank you.
We have one
sorry,
question.
there's a question
we have
there.
One question.
So the majority of the brands that you saw on the slide that are using already B2B commerce, they are commonly integrated with, let's say, SAP or Microsoft. So we've done this plenty of times before. There is a special relationship, let's say, between what the ERP would manage and what the B2B commerce would manage. I would say a lot of, let's say, maybe the order management sometimes is done in the ERP, but I would advise that you would have a dedicated product, just as the order management system, that would do exactly that, and then feed the information back to the ERP. So you can, let's say, do it in multiple ways, but I've seen various integrations with the main ERP providers. No problem.
Do we have another question, maybe? Okay.
Good.
Please give Vlad a warm applause.
Thank you.
Thank you for another useful presentation and great demo.